Hi everyone, this is Aaron. Today is Wednesday, March 7th, 2018. I'm recording from my car and you are listening to the Sound Words podcast. I played music on Sunday with Philip and Julie and Indora, and we played our acoustic team set, and I think it went well. We spent the first maybe 20 or 30 minutes of our rehearsal time eating and fellowshipping. And thanks to Jess, she always encourages me to provide breakfast for my team. And so, we were eating bagels and cream cheese, and it was a good time. When it got time to practice, we were able to get through all the songs. I was very intentional, making sure that everyone knew what parts were to be sung, and me and Philip were able to get down our intros and endings, and we were able to fix the parts that needed help. And it's always just a blessing to be able to play with my friends, and so I think that our eating and our fellowshipping and our rehearsal time was time well spent. Of course, I'm always trying to get better, not for the sole purpose of just getting better, but so that I can do a better job of stewarding my skills, glorifying God, and leading the congregation in song. And so here are some lessons. The first lesson is that when you're playing an acoustic set, you want to make sure that you keep things exciting. That includes song selection, that includes how you're singing, that includes how you are arranging the songs, and that even includes how your instrumentation or your strumming patterns or your picking patterns will work. And so for this set, I think that we found the right balance of instrumentation and vocal harmonies. A second lesson is to engage the congregation. When I was reviewing the tape, I did notice that all of us did seem to be looking around. I think that I look around probably the most out of everyone, and I think that when I do that, I'm trying to make eye contact with the members of the congregation. I do like observing to see if people are singing and how people are reacting to the music, but ultimately I want to establish a connection with the congregation so that we can engage them and participate together in singing music. For me personally, I think that I can probably turn my head a little bit more or turn my body. I have very shifty eyes, and so watching the video, it would probably benefit me a little bit more to just kind of turn my head and nod and look up and down. My body moves a lot, but if my head can move a little bit while I'm singing and playing, that would probably help out a little bit more to reach that goal of engaging the congregation. My third takeaway is that when you pray on stage, it is good to keep the prayers short and sweet, especially if they're in the middle of songs. Now, I understand sometimes you can have longer prayers or give time for confession, but we were short on time, and I decided to say a quick prayer in between the second and third songs. I thought that it would be a good transition because we were going to a more introspective, a slower song, and it also gave me time to change out my capo, and I think that not only did it help me to help with the transition and help with my capo, but it did change the atmosphere, and it is good to communicate using words. I don't always have to just go up there, play the music, and that's it. No, I think that I can take other leadership opportunities, and prayer is definitely one of them. Thanks for listening to the Sound Words podcast. This is episode 99. I'm not sure if I'm going to record tomorrow or if I'm going to save episode 100 for another time. But there's a lot to talk about. There's a lot to talk about with Snowciety, with adoption stuff with me and Jess, and even with different church projects that we're doing. Sign up for my newsletter. I'll give you a heads up on all of those things. Just go to musicgoon.com. You can sign up for my newsletter there, and I will link you to an article that I wrote that has the video links to our music set on Sunday. See you soon.